Hey guys, welcome back to another day where we're gonna analyze, okay, and then trade. So, hope everybody's doing great. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get this live to at least 10 likes. I already have all the zones mapped out, areas where we're gonna look for entries. So, yeah, so gold is currently going down, okay. I'll look at the 1 hour time frame just to do like a recap of what has happened so far, and then where is gold going. Okay, so as of right now, areas for buy, okay, good area to have bought would have been down here. I sent a signal on the VIP Telegram group for the buy, which actually hit the take profit already. All the take profit has been hit. So that's great. So I'm gonna just delete this off the chart here because it's no longer important. And then now, because gold is going down, we want to be looking for a sell. Okay, this is like slightly bearish. You know, the price of gold pushed it pushed all the way to that resistance that we talked about yesterday. Okay, if you watch yesterday analysis, you would know that I told you guys we have a strong resistance at around 2705 and 2710. So when the price goes back there again, next time you want to enter a sell. Okay, so we can see gold basically pumped all the way to that resistance up here, and then guess what, it ended up selling off. Okay, it went to that resistance and then we got rejected massively, and then it started selling off. So this resistance here is still pretty strong. So if the price comes here again, you know, the top part, which is 2710, because we got rejected at the bottom here, so now the next rejection could happen at the top, which would be around 2710. If the price for whatever reason ends up coming here again, which I highly doubt it will, but if it does, this would be a good area for a sell. Okay, that would be like, yeah, the major area for sell. But for now, good areas that we could look for potential sales. Currently we have 2695 all the way up to 2704. Okay, so this is the next best area. Yeah, this is the next best area for us to look for a sell. Okay, as a result of this rejection here, the price should continue to go down further. So I think right now it's basically pulling back up to like 2695. And if we get rejected there, I'm expecting a rejection around that level. So if we get rejected there, then we can look for a sell. And then another good area for sell, it's still around 2705. So yeah, so this is the current resistance. Let's see if the market is going to give us the opportunity to actually to actually enter this sell during this live. Okay, let's see, we'll get the chance. Okay, so 2700, and yeah, this one has been used up, so I'm gonna delete this off the chart. Okay, and then in terms of buying, okay, right now we're looking for a sell, so we don't really want to buy yet, but if the price comes down, a good area for us to look for buy would be around 2681. Okay, so like 2681 as of right now will be a good area to look for a buy. But for now, let's just wait. I don't think the price is I don't think the price is gonna come down. So let's just wait for the sale at 2696. Um, Another thing that played out, by the way, so yesterday on the live yesterday, I told you we have support over here, right? So this was a support when we were analyzing gold yesterday. The price was literally coming down, and then it was around this support, and I told you guys, if the price ends up holding this support here, okay, so this support, it is going to end up pushing back up to around this resistance here, the resistance of 2705. Okay, if it ends up holding the support. So it actually did hold the support yesterday because of this right here. Okay, so we finally got this 1 hour bullish candlestick closing at that support. So as a result of this, the price had to have come back up. Okay, so once we held that support, the following candle was bearish. Okay, price fell down. However, that is fine. Okay, even though it fell down, the thing that it has to make sure it doesn't break below would be this low here. Okay, this is all I can't really explain it all, but yeah, so seeing this here was already a sign that the price was going to eventually come back here, even though we got this drop. Okay, so as long as the price didn't break below this low, it was going to go back up. Okay, so this is what happened. We can see after this drop, right away the price then stopped dropping right here. It reversed and headed back to this resistance. Okay, as expected. So yeah, so let's just keep waiting. I think I'm going to analyze other pairs while we wait for gold. So I'm going to analyze some other pairs here. And for those, if you're just watching the live right now, you don't understand why gold is currently like why did gold started dropping all of a sudden. Okay, I recommend watching the analysis from yesterday, the one from the morning session. You should watch that to understand. But I'll just do a quick recap to explain to you why gold is falling. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go to my other chart here that has a whole different analysis. Has nothing to do with the scalping strategy. So this is why we're currently falling, is because price broke below 2707, which was a really strong support on the market. Okay, for the daily time frame, it was a very strong support, right? So because the price broke below it, okay, now that area turns into resistance. So 2707 all the way up to 2762 turns into a very strong resistance on the daily time frame. Hence why even though the price ended up pushing up, okay, after this breakout it dropped, then finally the next daily candle ended up being bullish, price pushed up. However, once it made it to this area around 2707, it couldn't go any higher because this area is resistance. So this is why it's getting rejected. And usually with this, okay, if this current daily candle closes bearish, the price is actually supposed to continue heading further down. Okay, so this is just a retest of that resistance. So we need this daily candle to actually close bearish, because if it does, that is a sign that it got rejected. So it's going to head down further, most likely back to this low. Okay, because this low here is the current support that the daily time frame basically used or formed. Okay, so that's the current support, and this is where it's going to most likely come down to once this daily candle closes bearish. And then at this area, if it holds this support, then it could bounce back up again. If it breaks below it, however, okay, then it's gonna go back, it's gonna go further down. Okay, now after this support here, this low, the next best area the price could end up finding support again would be right here. So this is between 2604 and 2631. This would be the next best area. The market could end up finding support to push back up higher. Okay, and yeah, of course we have all these other supports at the bottom, but we're not going to talk about them just because we want to just focus on what we currently have. We cannot start predicting about all this yet. Okay, so I'm going to keep watching gold on my other screen while we analyze other things. Let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, I'm going to look at Bitcoin, which is back at 76,379. Okay, so that's Bitcoin right now. It's back at 73,369. On the Bitcoin chart here for the daily time frame, it's currently bullish. Okay, the price is currently bullish. It's in an uptrend here, and then we can see the previous resistance or high price broke above was 73,500. We broke above that, so that turns into support. This is actually the next best area to look for potential buys in the Bitcoin price if the price ends up coming back down, which it should eventually come back down here to do a retest. So if the price comes back down to like 73,600, okay, about there, okay, and it holds it, you can enter a buy here. Okay, and then now in terms of like support the price has to hold for Bitcoin to keep going higher, well, we cannot go below 66,800. Okay, so I think Bitcoin shouldn't go lower than 66. Okay, if it breaks below 66,800, then of course it's gonna completely start heading down further. Okay, so that's the current major support Bitcoin has to hold. Okay, so you can look for Bitcoin by around 73,600, 70,500, all the way down to 66. These are all good area to buy. So from up here, okay, if it holds this one, this is a buy. If it doesn't, if it breaks below this, it will head down to 70,000. Okay, so if we fail to hold 73,600, we will go down to 70,000, and at 70,000 will be an area where it's most likely gonna hold. Okay, 70,600 will be the area where it will definitely try to hold to bounce back up. So that will be a good area to look for a buy on the daily time frame. So if you're someone who's analyzing Bitcoin based on the market structure that's on the daily time frame, as of right now, you don't really have there's no opportunity for you to actually buy Bitcoin right now. Okay, or even sell. There's literally no bearish pattern, nothing that Bitcoin is giving you, like no signs that it's telling us that it's going to come down on the daily time frame. We're not seeing that at all. And in terms of buying, you cannot really buy Bitcoin right now because right now it's forming a new high. So you would have to wait for the price to return back to like 73,600 or around 70,000 for you to look for your buy. That is the only area you should look for buy. If it doesn't return to this area, then you will have to wait for the price to form a new support, okay, which it will have to do, you know, at some point, because this is a whole new price level that Bitcoin is making. It's a new high, so there's literally no resistance as of right now on the daily time frame. So let's go to the 1 hour and see what's happening. The 1 hour is where we can like be able to really get clear picture of what's happening in the market, you know, and stuff. So on this 1 hour time frame, what we are seeing is that we are also in this uptrend. Okay, the structure here is a bullish trend, and the price currently has a support. Well, our major support is down here at 75,000. Okay, so 75,000 is where the major support is. For right now, Bitcoin seems to be also holding this support here for a while. This is like a minor support, but it's been holding it, doing a pretty good job holding it for a long time. I think for a couple of days now, it's just been hanging around this area, which which I believe if the price breaks below this low, it's going to come down here. So for now, for Bitcoin, the current candle here is looking extremely bullish. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't really buy Bitcoin here just because this is not the best area to buy. I mean, price has already been like, I don't know, it's been holding this so tightly, pushing up. This is telling us there's a high chance we could actually continue going higher. But then buying here is just a little bit risky too, because the price is also close to a resistance. Okay, we're literally also approaching this resistance, which is at 76,700. It actually already went all the way to 76,580, got rejected. So I'll be very careful trying to buy, just because like nothing is, and also we're heading in the weekend as well. Weekend tends to be like the worst time to trade Bitcoin and any other crypto. It tends to be like a lot of manipulations, and sometimes the price doesn't really do anything during the weekend. So in fact, so buying Bitcoin here is just not recommended. I would just say to wait for the return of 75,000. Okay, if we return back to here, that will probably be the best area to buy. Okay, like 75,000 would be the best area to buy. Here it looks more like a sell, but then again, you don't want to sell unless we break below this support right here. Okay, because as long as the price of Bitcoin is holding this support 75,500, as long as it's above this, it's not going to sell. So for the sell to happen, we need the price to break below this. So we need the price break below this for that sell to happen. That's number one. Number two, another thing that could cause a sell is, well, we need the price to push to this resistance. Okay, so 76,000, if we can push all the way up here, which we sort of did. If we receive a massive bearish candle at this resistance, this is another bearish pattern. This is another thing that would cause the price to sell off. Okay, so those are some of the things you can look for: either a rejection around this resistance 76,000 on the 1 hour time frame for you to sell, or a break below 75,500 for you to enter a sell. Okay, this is Bitcoin. Okay, so I hope you guys understood that analysis. Now let's head over to gold. Let's just see what's going on, because I'm still waiting. We're still waiting for the area for us to look for our sell. So right now gold is still at 2688. Right now it's returning back to the support zone, which is between 2682 and 2688. Okay, I want to see what the previous 1 hour candle closed at. So there's about 12 minutes left for this 1 hour candle to close. So but that's not really important. If it closed bullish, actually it would actually push up, but one way or the other it's going to eventually come down. So that's why we want to look for a sell. Okay, one way or the other we should come down, and still waiting for that area for a sell, which is still, our resistance is still at 2695. So 2695 is still the area that gold should hopefully come back to for us to enter a sell. Okay, do not sell at this area because we are currently hold at support. This is not a good area to sell. So yeah, hopefully it comes back. Let's look at GBP/USD. See what this one has done over the last hour since our last analysis. So GBP/USD currently 29.43. Okay, so we can see this upward structure, okay, that the price formed, and I told you it was gonna head down because of the fact that we got this lower high. This was bearish for the price. Once we got this lower high, that was it. Now the price had this minor support here, which it tried to hold. It pushed up a little bit, but eventually we broke below it. Now the price currently has this support at 29.47, which when it came down to the first time it held it. Okay, so first time it held the support, pushed up, came back again a second time, held it, and it pushed up. Now the third time it failed to hold the support. Now it went down. Okay, it went down, but this is still an upward trend as long as we don't break below this support. Okay, this low here at 28.99. That's actually the most important level for GBP/USD to hold. So what is the game plan here? Well, we need to get like a bullish candlestick to close between this support. So between 2929, okay, 1.29 and 1.2947. We currently have this 1 hour candle that is bullish. So if it can close bullish, this could be a good sign that will push the price back up. Okay, back up to this resistance here at 75, 29.75. So if this candle closes bullish, that's exactly what is most likely gonna happen. You can look for a buy there. Okay, and then stop loss below this low here. Okay, but if we close bearish, oh well. Yeah, so that's basically it with GBP/USD. Once we break below this low, you want to look for sales. Okay, so once GBP/USD breaks below 28.99, then you can look to enter a sell on it because it is going to drop back down to 28.47. That's where it's heading down to once we break below this low here. Okay, could you also, which pair? So the previous pair that I was looking at was Bitcoin, and now I'm looking at GBP/USD. Could you also do GBP/JPY, please? Sure, I can do GBP/JPY as well. Let me see if I have it on my list here. Yeah. Yeah, so quickly look at GBP/JPY. And this live, by the way, it's gonna be a very short live just because I have a class. I have a trading class to go and teach. So I'm gonna keep this short for today, you know, and then we'll be back again on Monday. Okay. In about 5-10 minutes, we'll call it a day, okay? Because we cannot wait for gold to, I don't know exactly when gold is gonna come to that resistance, so we can just, yeah, if it comes there at that resistance, you guys know what to do. You can look for that sell. Okay. Okay, so GBP/JPY, let me just look at it by starting with the daily time frame. Let's see. It's been a while since I have analyzed this. So I need to just delete all this. Okay. All right, so GBP/JPY 197.21, that's the current price. On the daily time frame, we have a double top playing out right now. Okay, this is a double top. When the price forms this double top, usually where it's heading down to is the neckline, which is in this case it's down here at 195.46. Okay, this is where it's expected to get down to, and this is a support level for the price. Okay, that's number one thing I noticed. This is a sell off. Okay, entering a sell after this bearish candle would have been a good thing. Okay, and yeah, it's most likely heading all the way back down to like 195.50. Now the market structure, it is currently, we have this uptrend playing out. Okay, and yeah, the lowest point price went to the lowest point price went to is down here. Okay, that's actually the most important low which market has to hold. Our previous high was up here. Okay, which price broke 195.64, broke above that resistance, came back for a retest. Retest was successful, price pushed up. Now it went to the next resistance, which was up here at 199. However, price ended up getting rejected. That's why we have this double top. So what's happening? Price is coming back to the support, which is at 195.64. If it holds that support, it's going to bounce back up. If it breaks below it, then it's going to go down. So what you want to do is look for a buy here. If we hold the support, this is a good area to buy. If we break below it, then you want to sell, because once it breaks below this, it is going to go down back here at 189. Okay, so you would want to sell once we break below this level. Okay, so yeah, so let's see, how much money do you have to deposit with a broker to trade gold and Bitcoin? So with a broker, to trade gold and with Bitcoin, like trading Bitcoin and all that, I recommend having a huge capital, like I say like 500 at least, is better and safer to trade Bitcoin. But you can start with as low as $100. Okay, with as low as $100, you can deposit that. That is the lowest I recommend starting with, $100. But when you do have that amount in your account, make sure you use 0.01 as your lot size. Okay, for gold, 0.01. Using more than that, it's just risky. Alright, so let's check out the 1 hour time frame. Just gonna see what is going on. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, we currently have this bearish structure going on. Price is currently forming lower highs and lower lows, as you guys can see. Previous resistance is up here. Okay, so that is our previous resistance where price got rejected from. Okay, so we can see it broke below it, came back for the retest, and then now it's continuing. Okay, so now we currently have this low right here. Okay, this is our current support for the price. Okay, that's the current support right now, which I think the price is going to break below it, because we know that we're basically expecting the price to come back here, right? So we end up breaking below this, it's going to sell off, and then this is going to turn into resistance. Okay, so once we get a 1 hour to close below 197.12, then I would move this down, and then this is going to be our resistance. Okay, so now what you want to do is once we close, once we get a 1 hour close below this support 197, you would just wait for the price to come back up here for you to enter a sell. That's what you would do. But for now, it hasn't done that. Okay, as of right now, the resistance is still between 197.85 and 198.32. So yeah, so right now, if you're trying to sell and stuff, best would be to wait for the price to push back up here. Okay, push back up here, 197, for you to enter sell, which you don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, there's a chance it's going to break this right away, so it might not even return here again, but this would actually be the best area to sell. I'm going to just check lower time frames here. Let's see. Sometimes if we have some resistance on the lower time frame, this could be an area price could actually pull back to. Okay, so we do have this one here at under 15 or 10 minutes. We have resistance here at 197.63, okay, which is a level to also sell. So if the price push back up from where it is right now it's getting rejected because the resistance is between down here 97, 197.26 all the way up here. It already tapped into the first part, getting rejected. So if it comes up here at 197.64, this would be a good area for you to enter a sell. Okay, that is an area where you could do a retest on. If you're looking for a sell, look for it around here, around 197.63, 197.53. Okay, within this box, this is where you enter a sell. That's number one. And then number two, we have, of course, the major one, which is up here at 197.84. Okay, and here it looks like it's sort of like holding the support. Okay, it looks like it's holding the support, so there's a chance it could actually push up. Okay, but this is a support that it already sort of like pushed up quite a few times. You know, we held it here, we held it, came down, and then pushed up. This is like I think the third time it's coming back. Usually for me, I wouldn't enter buy. I usually prefer buying like the first time around when it's returning to the support. Third time, it's a little bit there's like 50-50 chance it will actually hold it to go up, and there's 50 chance it will break it. So that's why I would prefer not to enter buy here. I would wait for the next major support instead, which is sitting all the way down here. Okay, but if you want to take the risk, okay, this is actually an area to buy. Okay, so 197, an area to buy, but it's a little bit risky, so just be careful. I would wait for the sell instead. Okay, so that's the analysis on GBP, JPY. It's best for you to wait for a sell. That's what I recommend. You wait for the sell around 197.64, 53, or 197.84. Best for that. And in terms of buy, we have all the way down here at 195.63. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, for buy, the next best area to buy, okay, next best area to buy, we have here between 196.21 and 195.65. That will be the next best area for you to look for a buy. We also have this support here. Okay, this is a minor support. Okay, so these are just a few places where you can look for a buy. The first one, okay, this one is actually I just noticed this one right now, but yeah, this is also a potential good area for a buy. So between 196.88, 196.51, this is actually a really good area to look for a buy. Okay, that's number one. Next best area to look for a buy would be between 196.19 and 195.62. Okay, so yeah, here is yeah, it's not very for this one. Okay, I'm gonna let you know in on a secret. So for this buy for you to buy here, like with high confidence that the price is actually gonna push up, it would be good to wait for 1 hour confirmation. Okay, if we get a 1 hour bullish candlestick at this support, then this is a very big sign that the price is going to go up. Okay, so yeah, if you're trying to buy here, I would say wait for 1 hour to close bullish. If it closes bullish, then you can buy and target this high as you take profit. Okay, until then, do not enter a buy. Just wait for the price to come down to this level, or for sell, wait for the price to come up here. Okay, so that's the analysis. Before I go off, I'm gonna just check on gold one more time. Let's see what's going on. The market is just, yeah, it is the last day of the market anyways, so usually last days the volatility tends to be a bit lower and all that. So gold is like 26.85 right now, and for gold as of right now, there's a chance it could bounce off around 26.82 there. Okay, so 26.82 is an area where if gold comes down to and it holds it, it will bounce off at that level. Okay, so that's number one. And then another good area gold is going to bounce off from would be at 26.74. Okay, so 26. Yeah, so 26. Oops, what did I do? Yeah, so 26.74 would be the next best area to look for a buy in case the 26.82 doesn't hold. Then the next area is going to go down to will be 26.74, and this is where you want to look for a buy. Okay, so this will be between 26.74 and 26.64. So first time you look for buy there. If the price is holding it, you just need to go to the 1 minute and then wait for a bullish confirmation. Then you go ahead and buy. And then we have also 26.68 here. This is also support. If it doesn't hold 26.74, it's going to go down to 26.69. And at that area, if it holds it, you can also buy there. And also the bottom part, 26.64, you can also buy there. Okay, so these are areas you can look for buys even after this live session. Okay, so here I entered a buy at 26.93. What should I do? You enter a buy at 26.93. Okay, so 26.93, let me see, where is that at the chart? That's actually sitting all the way up here. It's around here, 26.93. Okay, I want to see if there's a chance price is going to go up there. There's actually a chance because let's see, we don't have any other resistances. Okay, our main resistance is still up here at 26.95. Okay, that's where the resistance, hold on, we have, okay, yeah, so Sharika, I would, when the price gets back to 26.92, okay, when it comes back here, you should probably close your trade, okay, just because yeah, just close your trade, you know, because we have this resistance here. This is a 5-minute resistance, so this could actually be something that could prevent the price from going all the way up here. Okay, so you can keep holding it. Okay, keep holding it, and then once the price comes up to around 26.91, 26.92, you should probably just close the trade. Okay, and then if it breaks, as of right now, I know you probably be in more loss, but if it breaks below 26.80, you know, you would have to close it, you know, just because if it breaks below 26.80, it's going to drop all the way down to 26.74. So yeah, so right now, by the way I'm seeing the market, it looks like it's coming down here. Okay, it's coming down at this area, but there's a chance it could hold this. Let's see, hopefully it's gonna hold this. Okay, it's, so we do have a minor support here, which is sort of like trying to hold. Let's see here. Okay, this is the support here that it is trying to hold. So let's see, tapped into it, it's coming down to the bottom. So hey guys, so I'm gonna go off now. Thank you so much for joining today's live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back again on Monday by God's grace by 10 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, next week. I hope you guys have an amazing and fun weekend. And if you're gonna trade for the remainder of this day, just make sure you continue to manage your risk properly. Okay, you know, if you made profits throughout this week, congratulations. Okay, just make sure you continue to manage your risk properly, so you at least, you know, secure your profit and, you know, end the week in a good note. Okay, so yeah, see you guys next week. Bye for now.